All right, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I am Jessica. I'm going to be leading y'all through your Power 60. Just so you guys know, we are going to be moving around on our mat. So we'll be going from the front to the back and etc. So just be aware. All right, y'all. Let's get started in child's pose at the back of your mat. So right here, spread your knees wide on your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Send your hips towards your heels and then start to settle into this pose. Now start to take one deep inhale in through your nose. Hold it at the top. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Take another deep inhale in through your nose. And then exhale, sigh it out. Now begin to zip up your lips and use your Ujjayi breath, which means you're breathing in and out your nose. This is your breath of fire, of heat that will guide your movements throughout the next 60 minutes. If at any point you do start to feel overheated, no worries. Use that open mouth exhale to release some heat from your body. And always feel free to come back to child's pose, the resting pose you're in. Now slowly start to take your hands over to the right side of your mat, staying in child's pose. And then place your left palm on top of your right. Now sink your left ear into your mat gaze underneath your right tricep. Start to breathe through your entire left side body. So with every inhale, breathe through your left fingertips. Feel that breath go all up your left forearm, your bicep, your tricep. With every exhale, allow that breath to go out your serratus anterior and the left side of your body. 2 more deep breaths like that. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk to the opposite side of your mat. This time place your right palm on top of your end. Now sink your right ear into your mat gaze underneath your left tricep. And this time start to breathe through your entire right side body. So with every inhale, take a deep inhale through your fingertips. Feel that breath go up your right forearm, your bicep, your tricep. And with every exhale, release through your side body. 2 more breaths like that. Right here, I want you to start to think about your intention. Why did you show up this morning? What will you focus your time, your energy, your strength on? That will guide you throughout your Tuesday and throughout the rest of your week. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands towards the center of your mat. And then inhale to a tabletop pose. So right here, stack your shoulders right over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Now inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down to your mat. Externally rotate your arms so your biceps are forward, your shoulders down your back. And then exhale, cat pose. Curl your spine. Rotate your shoulders forward, your biceps back. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down. Intentionally drag your heels of your hands closer to your thighs. Exhale, cat pose. 1 more. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly down. And then exhale, cat pose. Curl your spine. Inhale back to a tabletop pose. And take your left knee out to the side for fire hydrant pose. Now extend your leg out like you're karate chopping beside you, and then drive your heel back into your glute. Do that 2 more times. So with every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, squeeze through your medial glute. Now inhale, lengthen, hold right here, and press the inner arch of your foot into the ground so your toes are facing forward. Now slowly with your finger pads, start to walk your hands, popping your elbows off your mat towards the front of your space. And then shake your chin or your forehead all the way to your mat. And now inhale where you feel a little bit of tension. Maybe that's through your collarbone, your shoulder blades, your left hip. With every exhale, intentionally release it out of your body. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards the center of your space. And then bend your knee out for fire hydrant pose. Now donkey kick straight up towards the ceiling, squeezing your glute. Knee to nose as you crunch in. We'll do this 2 more times. So fire hydrant out to the side. Donkey kick straight up towards the ceiling. Knee to nose crunch in. Now one last time, fire hydrant out. Donkey kick straight up, hold right here. Shift your weight over to your left hand. Start to extend your foot behind you and your right arm out in front of you. Now take a deep inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, crunch your knee and elbow in towards one another. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, feeling your activation through your core. One more inhale in. Exhale as you squeeze. Inhale as you lengthen. Plant your right hand down, knee to nose as you squeeze in. And then place your left knee onto your mat. Now take a dancing line right here. So you're coming all the way forward, all the way back. Releasing any tension from your hips, any of those nicks and cracks going one direction and the other. But right here, start to take inventory of what is tight, how your body feels. One more deep inhale in. And then exhale as you come back to that tabletop pose. Now this time, lift your right knee out to the side, fire hydrant pose. And then extend your leg out, squeezing your medial glute. And then drive your heel back in as you exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive it back in. Now inhale, lengthen, press the inner arch of your foot into the ground. Now slowly walk your finger pads out towards the front of your space. Bring your chin or your forehead all the way to your mat. And then try to pop your elbows off your mat to really allow that expansion through your chest and shoulder blades. Take 2 deep breaths here. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards the center of your space. And then bend your knee for fire hydrant pose. Now donkey kick straight up towards the ceiling. Knee to nose squeeze in. We'll do this 2 more times. So fire hydrant out. Donkey kick straight up. Knee to nose. Fire hydrant out. Donkey kick straight up. Now hold here. Start to extend your leg out, pointing your toe down towards your mat. Then slowly shift your weight to your right hand. Extend your left arm out in front of you. Take a deep inhale to lengthen through your hands and your foot. And then exhale, squeeze, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch in, activate your core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze in. Now inhale, lengthen, plant your left hand down. Knee to nose, squeeze in. And then place your right knee back onto your mat. Now tuck your toes, lift your knees off your mat for a bear pose. So right here, spread your fingertips out wide and then retract your shoulder blades to spread them from one another like you're in cat pose. So curl your spine, pull your belly button in. Now inhale, turbo dog, send your hips back towards your heels, straighten your arms. So it's almost like a down dog with bent knees. Feel this all up your calves, your hamstrings, down your shoulder blades. Now, like a wave, shift forward, high plank. Now walk your hands so your wrists are stacked right underneath your shoulders, your heels over your toes. Then make sure to bring your hips in line with your shoulders. Inhale, turbo dog, send your hips back towards your heels, straighten your arms. Exhale, like a wave, shift forward, high plank. 2 more times, so inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. 1 more, inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. Now inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Now right here, start to pedal out your dog. Bend deep into one knee and the other. Then start to sway your feet side to side, coming onto the edges of your feet, warming up your IT bands. We're going to be getting into those today. So just start to activate that stretch. And then when you feel ready, come to stillness and down dog. So right here, press firmly through your hands. Send your chest closer towards your thighs, and then internally rotate your feet so your inner arches are into your mat, your pinky toes are up. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat and take on a ragdoll pose. So option to grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Option to interlace your hands above your head, or option to interlace your hands at the crown of your head. But I want you to focus on tilting your tailbone towards the ceiling and then bend your knees as much as you need to. Let the crown of your head relax towards the ground. Now start to nod your head yes. Nod your head no. Then nod your head yes, you showed up. You're here, you made it. Now begin to switch out your grip and then bend your knees a little bit more. Bring your chest closer towards your thighs. Tilt your tailbone a little bit higher towards the ceiling. Feel rooted to the four corners of your feet. Take one deep inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Toe heel your feet to touch, bend your knees. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, rise up to stand. Let your head be the last thing to come up. And then exhale, Samasthiti. Bring your hands to heart center. Roll your shoulders down your back. Close your eyes right here. Right here's where you set your intention for your Tuesday. How will you show up on your mat this morning? The intention I'm taking on this week that I invite you to take on as well is to start again. To not be afraid when your mind starts to wander, when you try a pose, maybe fall on your face. That's okay. Just start where you are and go to your edge, or set an intention of your own. We'll seal our intention with one cleansing breath. So take a deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. Now open your eyes, release your fingertips down at your side. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead, and then hold and breathe right here. Now ground down through the four corners of your feet. Just feel your feet rooted into your mat. And then pull your thighs off your kneecaps to engage your quads. Tilt your tailbone down as you pull your belly button in towards your spine. And then relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, side bend to the right. So take your right arm down your right thigh. And then gaze underneath your left tricep. So you'll feel this all through your scalene, the side of your neck, your clavicle, as well as your left side body. Inhale, rise back up, switch it out. Exhale, side bend to the left, but gaze to the right. Take a deep inhale and rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, puff your chest forward and out. Inhale, rise back up, seal your palms together. And then exhale, forward fold, hinging at your hips, letting the crown of your head fall heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, and hold right here. Now start to shift your weight into the balls of your feet. Let your heels pop off your mat. Yes, that way your core engages, so pull your belly button in, draw your shoulder blades to touch. And then picture me pulling you by a ponytail at the crown of your head towards the side of the room. So start to shift your gaze forward. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step back, and then hold right here. Now make sure your shoulders are over your wrists, your heels over your toes. Now inhale, turbo dog. Send your hips back to your heels, straighten your arms. Exhale, high plank. 3 more times. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. Really activate your core. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. One last one. Inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, high plank. And now shift forward to your big toes. Tuck your elbows in. Lower all the way down to your belly. Now untuck your toes. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Bring your hands, teepee them right by your armpits. Inhale, cobra pose. Rise your chest up. Gaze to neutral. Press through the tops of your feet. Squeeze them together. Exhale, lower down. Take your hands wider than your mat. Teepee your fingertips. Now using that momentum from your finger pads, inhale as you rise your chest up. Yes. And then drop your right shoulder down, gaze over your left. Send all your weight into your right finger pads. You're gonna get into your right rotator cuff, just warming and lengthening out. Inhale, rise your chest back up. And then exhale, drop your opposite shoulder down, gaze over your right. And start to bend your left elbow. Take all your weight to your left finger pads. Feel that in your left armpit, your left rotator cuff. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck your toes, engage your legs, press your hands next to your armpits. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down. We're facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Now inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, ground down through your feet, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stand, side bend to the right to take your right arm down, breathe over to the left, back to center. Opposite side down, over to that opposite side. Back to center, baby back bend, cactus your arms, puff your chest forward. Inhale, rise up mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Hold in this high plank. Now bring your right knee to left tricep. Give it a little tap. Back to center. Left knee to right tricep. Back to center. Alternate here. So it's left to right center. Right to left center. Yes, you're warming up your internal obliques right here. You have 8. Nice. 7. Nice, Vicky. For 6. 5. Nice, Megan. For 4. 3. High plank in 2. And 1. Now high plank. Now shift your weight forward and tuck your elbows in lower halfway. Hold here. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway, warming up your triceps. Yes, you can. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Now inhale, upward facing dog. Stay here for a breath. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale as you sink your heels closer towards your mat. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, ground down, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arm. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. So option is step or float back. Shift your weight forward, then lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always an option to drop down to your knees or just hold that high plank. Now inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, 3 frog hops to the top of your mat. So gazing right between your fingers, shift your shoulders over your wrists. You're gonna take 3 little hops to the top of your mat. Meeting a forward fold right there, just getting your heart rate up. Now inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low, sweep your arms overhead, and then just hold and breathe right here. Now sink your hips back and down like you're about to sit in a chair. And then pretend you have a crown on your head. Don't let that crown fall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, your chest up. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. So right arm back, left arm forward. Now look down at your knees. Make sure they're in line with one another. And then gaze at your back hand. Now with every inhale, breathe through your shoulder blades. Exhale, release it out your fingertips. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips even lower. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Now look down at your knees. Make sure they're in line. Squeeze your sit bones together. Now inhale through your shoulder blades. Exhale out your fingertips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arm. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Nice, Anna. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 1 deep inhale in. 1, exhale out. Now inhale, lift your right leg high. Sink your left heel into your mat, bend your knee, stack your hip. Take giant circles with your right knee. So we're just opening up our hips, activating our glutes, lengthening out our psoas, that muscle that connects our lower and upper half. Now inhale, 3-legged dog, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow, hold it here for 4, for 3, sweep it back up in 2, and 1, inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Now option to hold it here, option to kick it through, fall in triangle. So grounding down through the pinky edge of your right foot, the inner arch of your left. Yeah. So now Vicky, go into the inner arch. The front leg's good, back one. Yeah, you'll feel more of an opening. And then start to send your right leg towards the front of your mat to open up your hips. We're doing a lot of hip flexors today. Now start to make big giant circles with your top arm. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Just hold it here for 4. For 3, plant your right foot between your hands in 2. And 1, plant your right foot between your hands. Runner's lunge. Now dial your right hip back, your left hip forward. Inhale, plant your left hand down. Exhale, easy twist. So right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. You're here for 3 deep breaths. So with every inhale, lengthen through your spine. With every exhale, draw your right shoulder down your back. Especially if you're sitting down a lot during the day, this really helps activate your thoracic spine, open up your hips. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release your right hand down. Now, without moving your feet, start to straighten your front leg, wide-legged pyramid pose. So you can keep your left heel up, but start to point your right toes towards your nose. Now, option to bring your hands wherever they can go, but try to have a flat back. And then draw your right hip back, your left hip forward. Feel that all up your calves, your hamstrings. With every inhale, lengthen through your spine. With every exhale, try to drop your chest closer towards your thigh. 2 more deep breaths. One more inhaling. And then exhale, gaze about a couple inches in front of your toes. Start to teepee your hands in front of your toes, bend deep in your front knee. Inhale, standing L. So your left toes are towards your mat. You're making a big L with your legs. Take 1 deep inhale in. 1 exhale out. Start to bring your hands to heart center and slowly come up one-legged Tadasana or standing leg raise. Bring your left knee in line with your hip. Extend your arms overhead. And then exhale, funky chair. Cross your left leg over. Like you're sitting in a chair. Open up your hip. No need to come to your fullest. You'll have a lot of time to do any arm balances. But just sink into your hips. Allow that hip flexor, that groin to open up. Now, with every inhale, lengthen through your spine. With every exhale, sink your hips closer towards your mat. 1 more deep inhale in. 1 more exhale out, and then inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Bring your left knee back in line with your hip. Exhale, airplane. Shift your chest forward. Leave a micro bend in your right knee. And then start to bend your right knee a whole lot. Turn your left toes towards the left side of the room. Inhale, warrior 1. Extend your arms overhead and then hold right here. Now take your hands to your hips. Dial your right hip back, your left hip forward. Yes, so your torso is squared towards the side. Because your torso is going to want to turn where your legs are and then extend your arms back overhead. This pose is uncomfortable. It's supposed to be. So make sure, take up space, allow your core to activate as you twist your torso towards the front. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up your hips. It's my favorite transition. It's so simple, but you feel that opening of your hips. Send your front knee towards your pinky toe to allow your hips to open even more. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind you. Hold right here. Now recommit to that bend in your front knee. It's a little to no weight in that back hand. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward and down. No need to come to your fullest. You'll be back here. I want you to focus on twisting your torso towards the ceiling. So dial your right hip under, your left hip towards the back. Take 1 deep inhale in. 1 exhale out. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind you. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Easy twist, left hand down, right hand back up. So back where we started. Yeah, so the other opposite way. Towards me, yeah. Now take a deep inhale in. You're gonna stay like this. Start to pivot your toes towards me. We have horizon lunge, getting into your IT bands. Extend your arm over your ear. Dial your right shoulder forward, your left back. You should feel this through your IT band. So your big toe should be up towards the ceiling. Now inhale as you rise up. Exhale, lower all the way down. If yours are tight like mine, that means you need this. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. 1 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. Now inhale, rise. Start to pivot your feet. Skandasana to the back of your mat. So you're bending deep in that back knee. Yeah. And either take it high or low, but wherever you need to go for this, you have 4 deep breaths. Option to start to take your left elbow to nudge your left thigh open and start to walk your hands out in front of you. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, start to walk your hands. Be careful with this transition. Shift your weight to your heels. Pivot both your toes towards the woods or whatever that is back there. Easy twist, plant your right hand down, left hand up. We're taking it to the other side. Yes. So with every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, open up. 3 more deep breaths. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, release your top arm down. Start to straighten your front leg, wide-legged pyramid pose. Yeah, so your back heel can be up. That's totally okay. But take your left toes towards your nose to really allow that calf stretch. Now dial your right hip forward, your left hip back. You'll feel that activation through your inner thighs. 2 deep breaths right here. 1 more inhaling, gaze about a foot in front of your front foot. Exhale, standing L. So start to launch forward, bring your right thigh parallel to your mat. Yes, then point your toes to the right down towards your mat. 2 deep breaths right here. 1 more inhaling. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, standing leg raise. Bring your right knee in line with your hip. Yeah, creating a little balance. And I challenge you all to give yourself some grace if you fall out or if you feel wobbly. That's the point. I want you to begin again. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, funky chair, cross your right ankle over your left. Then bend deep into your hips as you lift your chest high. So with every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, sink a little bit closer, flex and activate your left foot. I like to take my left hand to my left foot, take my right hand to my leg, and just open up my hips just to get that extension, that lengthening here. Take 1 more deep inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana. Leave a little micro bend in that left knee. Exhale, airplane, launch your chest forward. Yeah, create an up dog in your chest. So be intentional right here. Bend deep in your front knee. Start to rotate your toes towards the parking lot. Warrior 1 as you step back. Yes, take a deep inhale, extend your arms overhead, and then breathe right here. Now option, take your hands to your hips and scoop your left hip back. This time, your right hip forward. But feel your obliques. Turn your torso towards the front, even though it wants to go towards the side. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhaling. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up your hips. Yes. Now intentionally send your front knee towards your pinky toe. Yeah, nice adjustments, y'all. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward and down. Yes, now draw your left shoulder forward, your right back. Begin to twist your torso, and then bend a little bit deeper in that front knee. Get uncomfortable. Embrace this discomfort. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind you. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Right hand down, left hand up, easy twist. Yeah, so still facing this way. Now take a deep inhale in. Exhale, horizon lunge. Start to roll onto the pinky edge. So it's just 1 little twist with your feet towards me. Yes, so big toes should be up. Feel that all through your IT band. If you do, you're doing it correctly. Now inhale, lengthen over your head. Exhale, lower down. 3 more right here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down, especially if you're doing other exercises. This is so good to stretch out your IT bands. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now inhale, slowly start to walk your hands Skandasana to the front of the room over here. So bend deep in your right knee this time. You have 3 deep breaths. You want to walk your hands out in front. Wherever you want to do to open up your hips, go for it. Take 1 more deep inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now slowly start to walk your hands back towards your foot. Make sure your weight is in your heels. We want to make sure this transition's safe. Pivot your toes towards the front, runner's lunge. Now plant your hands down. Inhale, sweep your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths right here. 1 more inhaling. One more exhale out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Take those big giant circles with your left hip flexor. So opening up through your hips, your psoas, allowing that connective tissue to elongate right here. Now inhale, three-legged dog, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow, hold it there for 4. For 3, lift a little higher in 2. Yes, in 1, inhale, three-legged dog, nice, Anna. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Kick it through, fall in triangle. Yes, so you're grounding down to the pinky edge of your front foot, the inner part of your back. Now see if you can slide your left foot in front of you to open up your hips a little bit more. Nice. Take big giant circles with that top arm. Now take a deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Inhale, sweep your left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, cheetah, hold here. You have 4. 3, step between your hands in 2. And 1, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, easy twist, plant your right hand down, left hand up. We're gonna go breath to movement. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, wide-legged pyramid pose, straighten your front leg. Inhale, halfway lift in wide-legged pyramid, straight spine. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, standing L. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center, one-legged Tadasana. Bring your knee in line with your hips. Exhale, funky chair, cross your leg over. Inhale, rise back up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane, launch your chest forward. Now inhale, as you bend deep in your front knee, rotate your toes towards the right. Slow control, step it back. Inhale, warrior 1, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, take your top arm up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, easy twist. So right hand down, left hand up. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, horizon lunge, so now toes towards me. Yeah, we switched it around. So now your toes are gonna be towards me. Perfect, so you're gonna be on the pinky edge of both your toes. Beautiful. Now take a deep inhale, extend your arm overhead. Exhale, lower all the way down. Gaze at your back hand. Now take a deep inhale, rise up. Start to shift your way over, Skandasana, to the back of the room. So walk your hands all the way over to the back, Skandasana to the back. Take a deep inhale in as you shift your weight to your heel. Exhale, pivot forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, easy twist, left hand down, right hand up, doing the same thing. Exhale, release your arm down. Inhale, wide-legged pyramid pose, straighten your front leg. Exhale, sink your chest closer towards your thigh. Inhale, gaze at the front of your mat. Exhale, standing L. Now inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, create that balance, leave a micro bend in your front knee. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, bring your left knee in line with your hips. Exhale, funky chair, cross that leg over, open up your hip. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane, leave a micro bend in that front knee. Now turn your toes to the left. Inhale, warrior 1, step back, explode your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Easy twist, left hand down, right hand up. Toes are gonna be pointed towards this way again. Exhale, horizon lunge. Roll onto the pinky edge. Beautiful, Vicky. Now inhale, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, lower your arms down, lower your hips. Feel that through your IT bend. Yeah, it's working, it's just tight. Now inhale, rise up, start to walk your hands towards the front of your mat, Skandasana to the front. Yes. So over here, right, Skandasana towards the front of your mat. Yes. Exhale, runner's lunge towards the front, pivot your feet forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, sweep your left leg up high to the sky. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Now inhale, turbo dog. Exhale, 4 frog hops to the top of your mat. So gazing between your hands, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Try to catch a little bit of air. Even if you're just kicking your booty up, you're getting your heart rate up. And meet in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips low, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Bring your hands to heart center, just little pulses down. You have 8, 7, 6, all the way down. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're in high boat pose. So your legs can be down or up. Broaden through your chest, draw your shoulders down your back. Now take a deep inhale in. Exhale, low boat. So hollow out your back. Make sure your low back is into your mat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. If this is challenging, that means it's changing you. So embrace the change for 3. Last 2. And 1. Inhale, high boat. Charlie Angel your fingers. We have Russian twist here. So it's to the right, the left, right, and left. Exhale is a twist. So exhale for 8, 7. You have 6. Last 5. For 4, high boat. In 3. Last 2. And 1. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Hollow out your back. Little pulses here. Up and up. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5. All the way down in 4. In 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Now extend your arms to the right. Your hands are right over your shoulders so we don't use momentum. Now send your legs all the way up towards the ceiling. We're going to toe tap up. So try to touch your toes. Lower your shoulder blades, your head back down. Now keeping your hands up, lower your legs. Do not touch the ground. Lift them back up. So it's a toe tap right here with a leg raise. So you're activating your upper core in that toe tap. You're activating your lower abdominals during the leg lift. So it's up, yes. Now make sure your low back stays in your mat. I shouldn't be able to put anything under your low back. If it's not, only bring your legs as low as you can keep that low back into your mat. You have 8, 7, yes you can, for 6. You have 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Bring your knees to your chest. Yes. Now bring your feet into Supta Baddha Konasana. The sole of your feet together, recline butterfly. Now take a deep inhale, interlace your hands above your head. Charlie Angel your fingers. Exhale, sit it all the way up. And then tap the top of your mat. We have Supta Baddha Konasana sit-ups. And then slowly roll all the way down. Bring your hands over your head. So you can use that momentum right here. But you're really letting your hip flexors or groin kind of release. Because when our legs are off the mat, your hip flexors get tight. So we want to release it here. You have 8, 7, 6. You don't need to go as fast as I'm counting. 5 more. For 4. 3 more counts. In 2. And 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Yes. Come all the way down. Roll into a little ball. Start to rock and roll up and down your back. Massage out your back. And then see if you can pop back up into chair pose. Yes, nicely. Woo! Now take a deep inhale in. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, shift your chest forward. Exhale, prayer twist towards the right. So connect your left elbow to your right thigh. Now a couple options. Take your right hand into a fist to open up your chest more. Option to open your arms if you want to try side crow. Go for it. You plant your hands so they're right next to your feet. You slide your feet over to the opposite side of your mat. Slide your hands in so they're a little bit closer on your mat. Then you start to shift your weight from your feet to your arms, gazing in front of you. It's a lot of core. Yes, 2 more deep breaths wherever you are. Wherever you are, I just want you to get to your edge. So whatever that looks like today. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, gorilla pose. Bring your feet wide as your mat or hip width distance apart. Slide your palms underneath. And then bend your knees as much as you need to, just like in that rag doll. Yeah, bend your knees so much that your chest comes to your thighs. And then tilt your tailbone towards the ceiling. Yeah, you'll feel that all of your hamstrings, let the crown of your head just relax. Maybe start to shift your weight from your heels to the balls of your feet, massaging out your wrists. 1 more deep inhale in. Exhale, release your feet, so heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips slow, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward, and then exhale, prayer twist towards the left. So make sure your elbows are stacked one over the other. Press your hands into heart center, gaze over your top shoulder. Option to open up your arms. If you want to try a little arm balance, side crow, fallen angel, go to your edge today. But with every inhale, lengthen and restrict some blood to your digestive system. And with every exhale, it gets you all new blood and oxygen, helping your digestive system and your metabolism. So really activate to that twist. 2 more deep breaths. Nice, Anne. 1 more inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale, chair pose. And then exhale, crow. Plant your hands into your mat. Grip your mat with your fingertips. Tilt your tailbone high like you're in ragdoll. Bend your elbows to a 90-degree angle, and then start to shift your knees into your triceps. Now gaze way out in front of you, and then you'll start to shift your weight from your feet to your hands. Make sure to retract your shoulder blades while pulling your belly button in towards your spine. 2 deep breaths here. You're going to be shooting back to chaturanga, so prepare yourself. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, chaturanga from wherever you are, nice and. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now inhale, lift your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog. So plant your right foot next to your left, open up through your chest, and use that momentum from your feet to lift your hips higher like you're going into a wheel. If you can touch the ground, go for it. Yes, Megan. Take a deep inhale in, unflip your dog, and then 3-legged dog, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, knee to left, right, left tricep. Kick it through, fallen triangle. Nice, so option is to get into a deeper stretch right here. You're gonna take your hand to the knife edge of your foot, start to lift it up, and then maybe start to bring your arm over your ear. It looks harder than it actually is, I promise. It's just opening up through your hip flexors. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your left hand down. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, easy twist, plant your left hand down, right hand up. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, wide-legged pyramid, straighten your leg. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L. Gaze out in front of you. Exhale, Shiva squat, bring your left knee to meet your right. Inhale, standing out. Exhale, Shiva squat. 3 more times, activating through your glutes. So with every exhale, squeeze your knee into your opposite knee. 1 more inhale in. Exhale, hold in Shiva squat. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up, 1-legged Tadasana. Exhale, funky chair. So you have 5 deep breaths here. I challenge you to go to your edge. So if this is your edge and you just need a little hip flexor stretch, go for it. If you can try to plant your hands down, grip your mat with your fingertips, just like we did in crow, go for it. If you have sweat on your triceps, wipe that off and then grip the hell out of your right tricep with your left toe. Start to shift your weight in from your feet to your hands. Maybe here it's all you go. Maybe you could start to lift your right leg up, but my tricep is sweaty, so it will fall. So make sure you wipe that off. Wherever your edge is today, you have 4 more deep breaths. 3 more deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. And then 1 more exhale out. Inhale as you rise up, 1-legged Tadasana. Bring your knee in line with your hip. Exhale, airplane. Shift your chest forward. Yes, now tap your toe down towards your mat. Then lift it back up. For 8. 7, yes, you can. Leave a micro bend in your right knee. For 6. For 5. For 4. Warrior 1 and 3. Warrior 1 and 2. And one, step it back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. You have 5 deep breaths right here. So if bringing your forearm to your thigh is your edge today, go for it. If bending a little bit deeper in that front knee is your edge, or if you want to take a bind, just make sure to draw your left shoulder down and back. Optional, always use a towel for that bind as well. Now pay attention to your hips. Scoop your right hip underneath your left hip back. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Inhale, rise up. Reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Take your top arm up and back. And then exhale, triangle pose, so shift forward. And then when you can't anymore, bring your arm down. You can bring it to a block, or I found the love in just pressing my right hand against my right shin, drawing my right shoulder forward, my left shoulder back to open up through my torso. Since I finally just got a block. Now tuck your right hip under your left hip back. Take 1 deep inhale in. 1 exhale out. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind you. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, easy twist. So left hand down, right hand up. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, horizon lunge. Yes, last time on this side. So roll onto the pinky edge of your feet. Inhale as you rise your hips up, extend your arms over your ear. Exhale, lower down. Now inhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. So towards Goldberg's over there. And then exhale, pivot forward, runner's lunge, or pivot towards Goldberg's. I'm trying to think of my directions. Now right here, we're gonna do lizard's pose. So start to toe heel your left foot to the left side of your mat. Bring your hands or come down to your forearms. Yeah, so we're gonna face forward right here, yeah. What do they call? They call it runner's lunging for power. They call it different names. But option to untuck your back toe. If you want to keep this active, go for it. But I challenge you to keep the entire left foot on the mat. We're going to be working into the groin in just a minute. So this is the hip flexors first. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. And then exhale, drop your back knee. Untuck your back toe if it's not already there. Now start to toe heel your left foot to the left edge of your mat. And then just like horizon lunge, roll onto the pinky edge of your left foot. Yeah, your toes up. Take your left hand to your left thigh. Press your right hand rather than your right forearm into your mat. And then draw your right shoulder forward as you press your left thigh out. Yeah, so that's getting into your TFL, that little muscle connected to your IT band and your glute, your groin on the left and your hip flexor on the right. So it's stretching a whole lot. So be intentional with every inhale, press through your right palm. With every exhale, press through your left. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale in. And then exhale, start to roll back onto your left foot. Now plant your right hand down. Take your left hand behind. Take your right heel towards your glute. We're gonna do a little quad stretch right here. Just taking your heel to the glute and grabbing your back foot with your left hand. Now option is to lay on our side. So Lee, you can lay on your side too right here. And just do a quad stretch. But those quads are important because they're neglected. So make sure you stretch through that quad. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale, release that foot down. Now plant your hands, tuck your back toe, engage your leg. Inhale, 3-legged dog, sweep your left leg high to the sky. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Second to last one. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 1 deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale, sweep your left leg high, 3-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Flip your dog if you want, or else just keep it in that scorpion dog. Now really focus on grounding down through your heels, so lift your hips towards the ceiling, open up through your chest. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, unflip, 3-legged dog, sweep your left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Kick it through, fallen triangle. Challenge is to try to lift that left foot off your mat. Yeah, so really engaging through your core and driving through that back foot. Nice, Megan. Take one deep inhale in. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Inhale, sweep your left leg high to the sky. And then exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, easy twist, plant your right hand down, left hand all the way up towards the ceiling. One inhale. Exhale, release your hand down. We're gonna do the same thing. Exhale, wide pyramid pose. So start to straighten both your legs. Now try to peel your left toes towards your mat. Make sure to be intentional. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing L, launch in front of you. Yeah, option always use a block if you have one. Bring your hands down towards your mat, teepee them right here. Now take a deep inhale, Shiva squat. Bring your opposite knee into that knee. And then exhale, release it back out. 4 more times. Inhale, crunches. Exhale, release. 3 more. Yes, slow, intentional. 2 more. Yes, you can. Nice. Nice, Vicky. Last one. Inhale, and then hold your right knee behind your left. Bring your hands to your heart center. Now using your core, one-legged Tadasana or standing leg raise. Bring your right knee in line with your hips. Exhale, funky chair. Now you have 5 deep breaths. So option is stay here. Option, just practice with planting your hands into the ground, getting into a deeper stretch. Option to try that arm balance or start to fly your back leg up. Remember, the trick is that grip with your foot and your tricep. So that's mainly what is holding you together. So make sure to wipe off that sweat if you have any on that tricep. Wherever you are, 3 more deep breaths. One more inhale in. One more exhale out. Now slowly rise up, one-legged Tadasana. Bring your right knee in line with your hip. Exhale, airplane. So launch your chest forward. Now tap your right toe down to your mat. Lift it back up for 8. Yeah, 7. Nice, Megan. 6. Good, Anna. For 5. For 4. I don't know why I just said your name with an accent. For 3. 2. And 1. Step it back, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. You're here for 5 deep breaths. So what is your edge today? Option to take a bind, birds of paradise. So if you try to back that foot up a little bit further. Yeah, even further. You got it. And then draw your left hip under, your right hip back. Yeah. 3 more deep breaths. And you can always use a towel too. 1 more inhale in. And then exhale, slowly rise up. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. And then exhale, triangle pose. Hinge forward. And then hinge down. Yeah, so now dial your left hip under, your right hip towards the back. So this is opening up your hip flexor as well as your torso. With every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, open through your shoulder. 1 more deep inhale in. 1 more exhale out. Now bend deep in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your top arm up and back behind you. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Easy twist. Right hand down, left hand up. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, horizon lunge. Yes. So pinky edge, your toes up towards the sunflower wall. Last little IT band stretch. So inhale, raise your arm, frame your ear. Exhale, lower all the way down. And then inhale, Skandasana to the front of your mat, bending deep in your right knee. And then exhale, slowly pivot forward, runner's lunge towards me. Now we're gonna go into lizard on the right. So option, again, to keep this active, I like to keep this passive to really allow my hip flexors to release. But make sure the entire right foot is on your mat. We're gonna go into our pinky edge, but not yet. Option to sway side to side, but sink your hips low towards the ground. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale it out. Now inhale, rise up to your palms if you're on your forearms. Plant your left hand down, start to roll onto the pinky edge like horizon lunge. And then take your right hand to your right thigh, twisted lizard. This is so hard for me. Take a deep inhale and puff your left shoulder forward. And then exhale, open up through your hip. Whew. Now start to straighten your right arm towards your right thigh. And then start to lift your big toe up perfectly. And now be intentional right here. Drop your left shoulder down and then gaze over your right. You'll feel even more activation in this twist. Again, it's through your TFL, your groin and your IT, or your groin and your hip flexors. Now start to roll back onto your right foot, keeping your left hand planted. Take your back heel towards your glute. Now using a towel or your hand, start to grab your back thigh. An option to take your gaze over your top shoulder for a little twist. But really focus on driving your foot closer towards your glute. 2 deep breaths. 1 more inhale in. Exhale it out. Slowly release. Tuck your back toe, engage your leg. Inhale, 3-legged dog, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, last chaturanga of your day. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale as you gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, step, float, however you want to get all the way to your back. We're going to lay all the way onto our back. And then inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Start to roll out your ankles. Get all those nicks and cracks out. And then exhale, happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet. And then drive your knees in towards your armpits. Flex and activate your feet. And lift your tailbone up so all that tension is in your low back and sway side to side. Give your low back a massage. A lot of core activation today. Now inhale, hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg out long in front of you. And then exhale, supine twist. Guide your right knee over your left. Extend your right arm out beside you. With every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, activate and twist through your lumbar spine. 1 more inhaling. And then exhale, start to roll back onto your back. Let's switch out your legs. So hug your opposite knee into your chest. Your opposite leg out long. Inhale as you hug it in a little bit closer towards your left armpit. And then exhale, supine twist. Guide your left knee over your right. Keep your head down on your mat. Relax the back of your neck. And then gaze over at your left hand. With every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, create a little bit more of a twist through your lumbar spine. Now roll back onto your back right here and bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Appreciate yourself for showing up, for spending the last 60 minutes on just being a better, stronger version of you. And even though things got uncomfortable, you breathe through that discomfort. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Lay flat on your mat. Let everything go. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Come back to your natural breath. Disruptors serve a purpose in life, and every generation deals with at least one. They shake us out of our unconscious states, our habits, our patterns, our routines, our normalcy, and they encourage us to begin again. There are lessons we will learn in this season that we could not and would not have ever known otherwise. There are ideas that we will be planted now and watered into a revolution of change. Gratitude will be reborn. Openness will be reborn. We will be reborn. Not because we are blind to what's happening around us, but because we clearly see what's going on. If you're ready to move on with the rest of your Tuesday, start to bring some movement back into your body, starting with your breath. So take one big deep inhale in through your nose. And then open mouth, release that breath out. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Point your toes towards the front of the room. Stretch your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Your second wake up of the day, feeling a little different than your first. Then roll over to your right side in fetal pose. Bring your knees into your chest. Use your arm as a little pillow and pause right here. We end our practice each class in Shavasana, in corpse pose, the death of our practice. We'll roll into fetal pose to represent rebirth, new beginnings. A chance to acknowledge that every morning we have the chance to be different, a chance to be better. Your past is in the past. Leave it there. Focus on your future and never be afraid to begin again. Use your left palm, press you up to a seated position facing the front of our space. Roll your shoulders down your back and bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. We'll seal our practice today just as we started with one cleansing breath. So take a deep inhale with everything you want to bring with you from today's practice. And then exhale as you release everything you want to leave in this room today. Bring your hands to your heart center, or hands to your forehead center, and pause right here. The light, the love, the teacher in me sees, honors, and absolutely adores the light, the love, the teacher in each and every one of you. We bow together and say namaste. Namaste, y'all. How are y'all feeling? So my intention for this week was to begin again. I've recognized, I don't know, I'm sure Anna's been here a lot of times, where you're for everybody else and you're busy doing so many things that you forget to kind of take care of yourself and work out and do the runs and do the yoga. And so my intention for this whole week is just to focus on doing 30 minutes of moving my body every single day. If that means coming to yin or coming to yoga or just going through for a walk, I challenge y'all to begin again. If there's a new hobby that you were looking to see, like try it, see what happens. It's never too late. I believe in y'all. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. I'll be here on Thursday if you want to come join me. Of course.